Good evening, my boy.
Way overdue, my bro.
Yeah, we're finally here, you get it?
Nah, you telling me, man, how you been today, though?
Nah, I'm good, G, I'm good, long drive down, but man's with the big man himself, you get it?
Nah, I love, bro. Do you know what, I'll start, I always like to start where I first remember an artist, yeah? I remember your music, and I remember you got signed, yeah?
Yeah.
And I remember, I'll be honest, I remember people saying, bruh, my man got signed. These are people within the scene, innit?
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of people getting signed, but it felt like you're bubbling, but you got signed. It's supposed to go. It didn't go.
You know how the label thing goes.
So I want to start from that point. We'll still scale back a bit about your upbringing. So what year did you actually get signed in?
Got signed 2018, 2018.
So you were young then?
Yeah, I was 20. Yeah, I signed on my 21st birthday, May the 4th.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's when I officially signed still.
And how did they reach out to you? Like what created the buzz or the attention for them to think to sign you?
Obviously, man just dropped. I dropped Earthboy, then I dropped Headspin. Then when I dropped Headspin, that's when obviously labels started hitting on my sister because she was my manager and Mina. So they hitting her up, and then Tuesday fucking. Yes, so the labels hit her up. I went to label one. I think where did I go to? I went to, oh my God, what island?
No.
I went Ireland. I went Colombia, and I went to Sony. And obviously, I ain't gonna lie, I met all three of them. That obviously, when you go to the label meetings, see, man fucked with Ricky out. The rest of them, you get it? Cause Ricky felt like it's more like man, innit? So I just went with my man still. I met Ricky. And it was like, what? You get me, fam? I went for food with my man in some funny restaurant. You get it? Went to the restaurant and I'm chatting to man. That boom. Obviously, you know how it gets when you're in the label. Obviously, when you chatting to a label head, it's like, yeah, do this, do that for man. Obviously, man just turned 21. You get it? I'm thinking raw, like.
And it's a black boss, innit?
Yeah, it's a black man. You get me? I'm thinking, yo, fuck that, like, my language. I'm thinking, yo, like, it's my brother basically. Yeah. You get me? Done my thing with him, and then yeah, man, ended up signing stuff.
Alright, so the other people, so Colombia, who was Priya over that time? Do you remember what A&R you saw over at Colombia?
I can't. Priya. Was she a black woman?
No. If it's a black woman, then I don't know.
There was a black woman I had, A&R. I can't remember. And I think that was Relentless.
Oh, Relentless. Yeah. Okay, that would have been Adele.
I doubt. Is she black?
Quite slim.
Yeah. Then we just had a couple of other label things, but label meetings are mad still. Cause remember, man's coming from the hood, man's coming in these like corporate buildings, and I'm with the man, and it's like raw, like everyone's looking at man like more like, yeah, this is it. Man's thinking, yeah, man's signing and that, like, yeah, get me fam, but no, it gets you.
So alright, cool. So then I ain't gonna ask you numbers, right? But did you go with the biggest number that you remember?
Nah,
Oh, you took less than Ricky?
I took less with Ricky.
Really?
Yeah, I took less with Ricky. But you know what it is with Ricky? I just felt like. I would say I fucked his my man on it. That's why it wasn't. I thought like, you know what, like Ireland and I like, trust me, bro. I didn't feel the minutes. So I thought, yeah, I just do it. Ricky was like, it was only like 30 less or something like that. So yeah.
What was your vision when you signed? Like, what did you think was gonna happen that didn't end up happening for you?
Obviously, like, when man's young, man hear about niggas like, obviously when you're young, you're hearing about niggas signing and just. You get it, but no one tells you about the youths that signed and it didn't work out. But obviously that's when man was coming up. See, now that I'm at the age I'm 24 now, you get it? I'm at the age where like, I've seen a lot, you get it? But back then, like, I didn't really know anyone that's been signed. Like, nothing happened for man, innit? I never heard of that, you get it? So it was one of them ones, innit? But at the same time though, I don't think my actions, I hadn't helped myself neither with it, innit? Cause I always remember this, like, boom, man started with M Hunt show, yeah? M Hunt just had a show, and I remember like, obviously he's bought man out, and man's bought him out one or two, his headline thing, innit? And like, we started the same, so like, crowds fucking man the same, you get it? But you know what it is, G, like, he just put his head down and done this thing serious, innit? Obviously, my one just took a different, like, you know what I mean, fam? I should have had my head down, but you know how life was.
Nah, bro, artists don't usually, they're not usually accountable, bro.
Yeah.
So what was it? Is it like, because obviously, whether the money's big or not, but it's almost like free money just been given to you. Like, does the money slide though your ambition in a way in terms of like being productive as an artist?
What do I think about? Like, I want to make money, that's why I rap and do music.
I mean, like, once you signed, like, what you said, like, Honcho kept his head down. You didn't. Are you trying to say it was more the streets were still calling, or?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, man was in man signed, man's in bandos, man's doing this, man's doing that. Like, niggas are looking at me like, more like, what you? Nah, tell a lie. No one even looking at man like, more what you doing. Niggas are with man. Obviously, so get me, fam. Niggas are with man's spending money, this, that. But, you know what I mean?
You signed, but you're still active.
But why
So I'm one person. Then you probably fucked the bread one enough for you to be clear gone. Then.
Yeah. It was no. You know what it is? It was because I'm not gonna lie. At 21, I thought. Remember, this is 4 years ago, innit? So it's a lot different to how it is. Well, 3-4 years. So it's a lot different to how it is now, innit? 100 bags now, like, man's a big man. Like, that's you get me, fam. But back then, I thought I'm God. Yo, Maury. I thought, yeah. I said to the man, yeah, take this, take that. You man, I don't want to deal with that no more. You get it? All my thing, obviously, but obviously, you know what it is, I never had no money management in it, because you know it's man straight from the hood, fam. Man was getting it, but man wasn't getting it like that, you get it? Man was young in it, but it's a different ball game, you know what I'm saying?
So, alright, cool, so then that happens. So, how many releases did you have on since 93? Was it 2?
Cause I had...
How many did you have? Because I remember...
I dropped a... Bro, I don't even want to talk about that tune, Marigold.
Why not?
You know what that is, yeah, fam? You know what that is when I'm telling the camera this, like, don't have no yes man around you in it, car. Mom's life, the man I'm around with now, if man would have showed him I'm dropping this, man would have looked at me like, blood, it's this fairy tale shit, man, dude, you get it? But obviously, man, I bear yes man just thinking, like, remember Tuesday, because I signed, I'm thinking, like, this kind of music I have to make. But then when I dropped down, I realized, and I realized, nah, that wasn't me. I thought, blood, never again on it, fam. Man, just stick to what I know on it, fam. Like,
well, who gave, bro, why did you think to make that song, bro?
Blood, I was in the A&R with fuck it. You get me? I was in the room with the A&R on it, and then they were gas man. Then I showed the man them didn't say shit, you get it? So I'm thinking, like, yeah, it's calm, because these are the niggas, man, come, like, man showed them all man's music before man drop it, innit? When they never said it's dead, like, I'm thinking, like, ain't nothing wrong with it, innit? But, yo, that tune was funny still.
So when did you know that, yo, that ain't it?
I can't lie, like, a week after I dropped it, I watched the video and I thought, Mo, but you're a trap nigga, fam. What the fuck you doing on a merry-go? You get it, fam? Like, you know like that, like. Get me, fam. So I thought, yeah, man, Mo, we ain't doing that again, you get me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man.
Okay, so obviously that one, we scratched that one off. Then what happens? Like, okay, cool. So
I dropped Trappers.
Yeah.
So I dropped Marigold, then I dropped Trappers. Obviously, when I dropped Trappers, that's when everyone come back like, yeah, like, this is more, man, no, boom, boom, boom. Do you get it? Then when I dropped Trappers, then I had another release with them called Talking for Free or something like that, Talking to Me or something like that. But obviously, that was after I got stabbed, you get me? So I done the video, but I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling the tune. I wasn't feeling the video. It was just one of them ones that labeled on man to drop something. And I just dropped it like.
Is that when you were in a club?
It kind of looks like man's in a club, but
I'm saying was that the stabbing when you were in the club?
When I was in that O2 Manny.
Yeah.
Crazy. So obviously I've dropped the tune. Didn't do well. Then obviously I just start fucking with music. You get me? I'm thinking to myself, blood, fuck this shit ain't working for man. Like for these few, like you get me? I can see. Like it's raw, not working, then boom, when I want to drop tunes, like tunes that I know are working, like label talent, man, you have to wait, blah, 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 then obviously...
No, let's get into that because a lot of artists say that like, they want to drop music and they can't. So
yeah, man, see me, I ain't gonna lie though, like obviously man's going to label, obviously man's thinking like, who are these, I didn't know the legal side of it, the business, I'm thinking, man, tell me I can't, I just pay for the video myself and drop it, but man didn't know. I'm put down on YouTube, get that taken down, you get it? Yeah. So then boom, I done that, it got taken down, arguing with Ricky and that, fam. Boy, so obviously then that's when I started learning kind of the business side of it, innit? Because remember, man's coming to this thing, man, ain't no business in this thing. I just thought music, man, get paid, whatnot, but I didn't know the logistics and whatnot, what I need to know, what's this. So I was learning the game, so then boom, then I've realized like, raw, man, I signed like, some 360 basically, you get it? Cause when I'm reading man's I imagine this one and like, you see now I'm older in the game, so like, if I was to ever do that, like, but I'm getting my own solicitor, my own lawyer because... You put
out tunes, it gets taken down, you're not understanding the game, like, so I guess at this point now, wait, how long after were you signed that did this happen? Do you remember?
It happened, so I signed in May, This was by December times, this was when it was like raw, like.
Okay, cool. Do you know why I say that to you, bro? Like in the game, bro, it's like usually after a year, it's like waking up. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because the money dips a bit. The pattern ain't looking what it's looking like, and then you're looking at the raw, like how come I can't do this?
Yeah.
And then someone's gonna tell you that you can't do this because
this is in the
contract. And that's probably the first time you're probably actually looking into the contract. So how did you find that part then?
Because even like, you see when I looked at my contract, like this is what I'm trying to say, if I would have patterned my own solicitor and not someone that they give, man, like I would have knew like in the contract to put some clauses or to do this or do that. But because in my head, like obviously they've given me like, and this is what I'm trying to say, artists, like watch out if the label gives you a music lawyer in it, because they probably know each other or close together, you get it? So this woman's looking for the contract with man. Contract some, get me fam, some meaty contract, but she's telling man, yeah, it's calm, you get it? Yeah. Man's all, I'm just looking at the thing thinking, nah, but like, why does it say like, I'm not allowed to drop, and like, and then I said to her this, I'll never forget, I said, is there a time scale how long I can't drop? Then she said to me, you should have put that in the clause in the contract first, you get it? Then that's
when your lawyer's telling you that you should have put that in there.
Oh no, I should have spoke up and.
But that's the thing.
But in my head, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like in my head, I'm thinking to myself, like after I left her, I'm like, blood, that's her job. Like, that's when I realized, like, yeah, more like you got bandidoed here, you get it. Fam. Like it was too late, man, I was in there. Then boom, I just stopped dropping music. So December, December, I didn't drop no music. Didn't drop no music for time. I'm going to see Ricky. It's back and forth. The man just said to my man one day, like, broski, like, we don't share the same vision in this thing, innit? For what like man wanted to do and for what you wanted me to do is two different things, innit? So like, I don't know how to go forward with this, but this ain't working, you get it? Lucky fam, big up my man, innit? Like I always rate my man, just said if it's not working, man, just to call it a day, innit? I was like, yeah, safe.
Alright, so now this is the part. So bro, I do like, you see all the things you're saying, I tell people like, if you think your lawyer's gonna tell you something, they ain't gonna tell you something. Their job is to get it signed off.
And get the back end.
There you go.
That's literally their job, like, and
to walk you through to once you sign, their P drops. That's
all like in my head. But obviously, like after I've been koala'd and bandoodled and like, my heart in my yard thinking, yo, she's in with it as well. Yeah. Everyone's in with it. You get me? So I'm mad at the world, but really I should be mad at myself. But it's like,
so at that time your sister's managing you, so.
No, but my sister's new in this thing as well.
I'm saying, so you can't blame.
Yeah, like I can't blame her because she's fresh. She don't even know what's up. Like half the time I ain't gonna lie, we're just winging it, innit? I don't know nothing, you get it? So obviously she's learning, a man's learning, cause same time this is the first time I've been in this situation. She ain't never had an artist like man and been in this situation, like had some conversation having with people, you get it? So she's learning at the same time. But yeah, man, obviously like I can't blame her cause like she didn't know better, innit? She knew better than, yo, me, what you doing? But she never.
Well, what was the deal structure? Was it an EP with an option, or was it an album, or?
I think it was like 5,
5 albums?
Yeah. No, like 3 mixtapes. No, tell a lie. It was 2 mixtapes, an album and an option.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so because it's historical, I don't usually talk numbers with people, but on a historical fact, so deals usually have like a mini max.
Yeah.
So like the first one, let's say the first one's 50.
Yeah.
Then the second one may be 100.
Yeah.
And then the third one may be like,
yeah. So like it works like they give man the okay. So say if the paid man, it was meant to be it was 150 racks in it, but they give man 75 first.
And then 75 if you completed.
Yeah, no, and and then 75 if I started. No. It was 75 if I started the other tape. I remember me and Ricky had a conversation. It's like, yo, like obviously your other tape's due, but if you decide to leave, we're not gonna give you the money. And I'm saying, yeah, cool, innit? Like, yo, keep the money. Like, this is that, like, you see when I started thinking like this when I was running it up now. So I'm thinking, bro, I don't need you lot's money no more. Like, anything you might can do for me, like right now, like I can probably do for myself, innit? Blah blah blah. So then I didn't take that, but he'd give me 10 bags and obviously he's just terminated the contract on it.
So still just keeping it G,
that's why I rate, like, bro, I can't chat shit about my man. Come on, man, kept it G with man, and kept it a butt with man, fam. You know, like that. I don't know any label. Like, man's started rapping with youths and they've been signed and they're still in that, fam.
Yeah.
You get me, fam? It's just like I look at man like, fuck, that could have been man.
Yeah.
You get me, bro?
Was that ever? I'm not saying this. Was it ever difficult walking away from the money? Because I'm thinking, bro, like, it's still money, bro. Like sometimes you just feel like, but I feel like the relationship must have been that. Not bad, but like, yo, we just can't work together.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Cause in my head, like, the ideas I'm thinking, and like obviously man started to learn the business side of this stuff as well, innit? So in my head, I remember like, the reason why man signed in the first place was for bread. Because when man's coming up, man don't really have bread in it. But see when I started making bread now, fam, like, I think to myself, bro, like, what's this 75? Like, man can get me from man. Like, you're not offering me anything I ain't got, you get it? So it was like, I don't even need that money no more, Rick. Like, I just want to do my own thing now, innit? Like, pattern my own thing, because obviously at the time there was H, Fredo, Lowski. So obviously man's thing was, you get me, fam, you got them, man, they do numbers. Like, this is factual, innit? Man, they do numbers, innit? Man ain't doing numbers, innit? So, bro, I ain't gonna lie, if I got a team, the guy knew the least numbers, like, you get me, fam? You got the least saying this thing, you know, like that, so.
But you felt you could feel that you weren't the priority over
Yeah,
there.
but realistically, like, in my head, like, I thought, bro, man's a new artist, so I thought, like, yeah, boom, they're gonna do it, innit? But realistically,
the next superstar to come off the label.
But realistically, they've already got 3 superstars.
Yeah.
So, like, whether man make it or not, like, there's no skin off their back, innit? So, the bread that they've paid, man, they've probably already made that 20 times of these artists that already, you get me? Because they're the breadwinners right now.
Alright, so bro, I want to go back here, because we spoke about this on the phone, so, what's your actual ethnic background?
My mom's Indian, my dad's Jamaican.
Cool. Now, when we spoke, you didn't, but bro, do you know what's mad? It's like, I didn't know your background was, bro, it seemed like it was.
Yeah. Man's had like.
It's proper crazy, bro.
Yeah, man's had it's been up and down on it, but it made me like, so what don't break you makes you, innit?
Yeah. What was, okay, so, like, you don't chat to your dad?
Nah, me and my dad don't chat anymore.
And that you can't piece that together?
Nah. Like, you know what it is? Like, man would try, but like, he's just like, it's my dad, innit? Like, obviously, like, respect man and like, whatever, like, but it just don't ever work out, innit? You know, like that, so.
Alright, so what was like some of the, because I think you said was you in hostels and that?
Yeah, so basically, boom, my mum and dad, obviously growing up, loads of kids, my mum and dad, obviously, bare domestics going on, you get it? So like, man, I spent most of my childhood in hostel still, so it's like, my mum and dad would always go on at it together. My old dad would always go on at it. My mum would, like, I remember, I'll never forget, like, boom, obviously, growing up, I used to go Islamic school, innit? So, like, man never learned English or maths or nothing like that. We just learned straight Quran, innit? And boom, I must have been, like, 9. I remember, obviously, obviously, the fees stopped getting paid, innit? Because to go to the school, you have to pay fees, innit? It's like £700 a month. But these times, like...
That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking, like, that's a lot. I'm like, I look back at it, it's like, raw, like, who you not think you are? Like, you got 4 kids. You trying to send it, like, the money's not making sense, but anyway, the fees start getting paid, and I'll never forget it, and boom, one day, we've come out there, I come from school, I got dropped to my yard. Well, obviously, I've opened the door, there's bare boxes there, you get it, mum's like, oh, we're leaving, bare crying and that, obviously, my dad. Then that's when it started, so man went Bradford, then we went Leeds, then I had a house up there, I had a house in Bradford, obviously, it was like a secure house, a safety house we were staying in it. Obviously, it got shut up. He got shot up when I was there, you get it? So then, boom.
Like proper shot?
Yeah, I started, but the maddest thing is that I was there for like...
How old were you then at that time?
I was like 10. Because I started primary school there, called Peel Park School, you get it? But when I started there, man couldn't read or write. You get me, fam? Like, man was like far behind everyone else with reading and writing. Obviously, man's never... we writing Arabic, you get me? Because that's what man's been doing in this Islamic school, so... Went there, started school now, whatnot. Like, yeah, like 4 months after that, y'all got shut up, you get me? Mum said, fuck that. Like, you know what's mad? I'll never forget it. Like, man standing at the top of the stairs, I'm hearing it go through the window, and I'm seeing my mum and my big sister at the bottom of the stairs. My mum's got a knife and that. I'm thinking, like, obviously think back here, like, mum, what's that gonna do with it? But like, yeah, man, obviously, boom, it stopped, drove off, we just caught taxi in the morning, come back to him, boom.
What was that? Was that Target or just random?
No, random. It was a safety house in it, so it must have been the youths that stayed there before, man.
Got it.
And obviously they must thought, yo, they lived there.
Yeah,
man.
That's crazy. That's all by 10, bro.
Yeah, it's mad still, you get it. Mad still. Then what happened after that? So then we moved back and I started living with my dad. I started living with my dad now. So I'm still in primary school now. I started but my dad's living in Nietzsche's, you get it? I started
Where's that, sorry?
So where Nietzsche's is from where Erderton is, like 10 minutes.
Like that's in Brom.
Yeah, it's all in Brom. So then obviously, boom, I went back. My mum and my dad had a mad argument. We're all living at my dad's. My dad's ended up fucking kicking my mum and that out. Then my mum and my little brother, they've moved to Portsmouth now, you get it? So it's just me, my little brother, and my sister. So obviously we're there for like 3-4 months. Then I'll never forget it, fam. Maddest thing ever, bro. Like one day I went to my brethren's yard. Obviously my mum used to buy man gifts and send it to man, innit? So she remember the Germany 2006 World Cup football?
Yeah.
Like, oh bro, that football she sent to man, innit? So I went to the yard, sent the football there, I'm gassed. The next day, I went outside, I went to my friend's yard. My mum's there, fam. Like, blood, I ain't seen her in 6 months now. You get like 6-7 months. So I'm thinking, bro, I'm crying. I ran into her. Boom. Obviously, she couldn't let man go back to my dad's. Like, man's seen her now, innit? Obviously, my mum, so boom, she took us with us. Obviously, yeah. So we then went back to my dad. She took us with us to Wolverhampton. Man's in Wolverhampton now, bro. Like, man's in a hostel in Wolverhampton. Yeah, we're in a hostel in Wolverhampton. We're chilling. Ended up making some friends. Started primary school there. I was living there for a minute still. I was living there for like a year. I finished year 6 there. So now I was gonna go. No, I finished year 5 there. So then next year I was planning in schools and that. You know when you plan schools for year 7, so you fill out the form. But I'm in Wolverhampton. I filled out the forms to go to school in Wolverhampton. My mum and dad again, they had a madness. You get it. So then man's ran away. We moved to this way. We moved to Erdington now. You get it. So I'm in year 7 now. So Erdington, I'm just commuting to Wolverhampton every day. It's like an hour away on the train, school. But yeah, man. Then obviously, boom, mum got a yard in Erds. It's been there ever since, isn't it?
Do you know what's mad, bro? Because I'm like, obviously, one can read between the line what a safety house is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's domestic abuse.
Yeah,
to an extent,
yeah.
But then, like, your mum getting back, bro.
Bro, yeah, that's like, you see now that I'm a big man, bro, skin, it's like me and mum, like me and my mum's had conversations, innit? Like, I might tell, like, mum, like, why did you always go back in it? But like, you know, like, some women, it's just some women, innit, broski? Yeah. Some women, like, just can't help it, innit, fam? Like, it's what they know, innit? That's it, innit? Like, she was with my man from when she got kicked out of her car. Like, you see when it is with my mum and dad, you know, like, I understand, like, obviously, like, man not understand, but like, I get it, innit?
You've lived
like,
it, innit?
Yeah, they come from, like, broken homes. Like, my mum's mum, they tried to kill her, all of that, because she was a girl. When they wanted a boy, they battered her, abused her. So she come from abuse. My dad, like, come from care home. Like, his nan used to make him sleep in the shed and that, you get it? He watched his mum fuck off all the way to America, never seen her again for like 20 years after. So like, these that come from trauma, then, but this is what people don't realize. Like, see when you and your partner are traumatic, it goes on the kids, innit? And the kids grow up and the kids are growing up the same, and then it's a cycle, innit, bro?
So
that,
to the father.
So like, now that I'm a big man, I got 2 youths, like, I say to my mum, like, I can't ever have my daughters growing up how I grew up, innit? Because it's a different, like, niggas didn't grow up like me, innit? So you get me, fam?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Bro, do you know, it's mad, because when you hear them things there, bro, it's like, sometimes, like, as men, like, yeah, like, man, them just do their thing with girls and that, or women and that, but bro, sometimes when it gets to those extremes,
I know,
and the kids,
it's
like almost like not a virus, but it's like you can't unsee things.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So you can't, like, man used to live in London at one point as well. Man used to live in where's the place, man? Leytonstone. I used to live on hostel over there still, yeah.
Bro, you went to like literally all the projects, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man's out, bro. Listen,
Wolverhampton ain't sweet.
Hostels are not in nice places, you know. Let me tell you that.
Bradford ain't
hostels are trenches, fam. Yo, I'm walking out. Obviously, back then I didn't realize the nitties on it. I'm so young. I'm seeing nitties sleeping like right by the door, like. And obviously, like, it's domestic hostels, but remember, like, women are crazy as well, fam. Like, women are sneaking man into the hostel. You get me, fam? So it's like, I'm seeing all this crazy stuff. I'm just thinking, raw, like. What's going on? Like,
bro, like, your sister's older than you, right?
Yeah. But we got different dads. So see Mina, like, she never went see I've got 2 brothers and a little sister in it. Like, our thing was, don't get twisted, like, them like had their whatever they had, but man's thing was like mad still. Yeah, rocky, up and down everywhere. You get it? Like man never was settled in it until I was probably in year 7.
Year 7.
Yeah. So when I got my first proper yard, my mum got a yard, and that's it. The longest yard I stayed in still.
So then what's secondary school like then? Like, because I didn't, okay, look, because you know what it is, yeah, I think, because if people can look at you, you look different, innit? You're gonna stand out.
Yes, regardless, I'm standing out.
Do you get me? Like,
secondary school, you know what it is, G? Like, back then, Somalis weren't cool to be Somalis, innit? I can't lie, fam. Youths was formed out some, like, every youth thinks I'm Somali, you get it? Blood, bro, fam. And year 7, you see the verbal, man, but then year 8, pattern. Year 9, I ain't even going to school no more. I'm on the roads to get it, fam. Yeah. And year 10, year 11, from year 9 still.
So what, school didn't get finished then?
Nah, I never finished school. I started hitting OT on it. As soon as, like, Broski, as soon as I thought, raw, like, as soon as I had a taste for that life, like, it was over, G. It's over, fam, like. Yeah.
Do your mum know that was? She must have known it was happening.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, like the first time I went OT, my mum and dad are arguing, you get it? So, it's in the morning, the youth's phone, man. He's like, yo, you ready? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, bring your bag. I'm thinking, bring my bag for what? I bought a big suitcase, you get me, fam? I'm there dragging the suitcase on there, jumped on the 11 bus, I've linked my man. I went there now, but obviously, I'm there now. But this one I realized, like, raw, like, I've jumped into the car. I've jumped into the car with a nitty and his daughter, you get it? I'm thinking, like, raw.
His daughter?
His daughter, you get me, fam? Like, his daughter's probably like 10 now, 11 now, you get it? Bro, I'm in the car with him, he's smoking food on the M-way driving. I'm thinking, nah. But obviously in my head, I'm listening to raw nines, you know, nine trap style lifestyle. I'm thinking, yo, this what's going on. You get me, fam?
The real soundtrack.
Bro. You see that tape? I'm listening to that tape. I'm on the M-way now. Boom. I've jumped out the car now. My man's like to me, nah. Before I jumped out the car, he looked at me through the thingy. He's like, yo, he's like, you been here before? I know. He's like, you done this before? I'm like, nah, you know. He's like, yeah, you look young. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm like 14. He's like, yo. He's like, your mom's not gonna say nothing. Like, man's here, innit? When we dropped me up there, I'll never forget, I walked into the yard. There's another youth already there, but like, man, like, he's coming off the shift now, you get it? Man's replacing my man. Man sat in the yard, bro. Man's there for days, fam. Like, bro, my mom started phoning me now, 'cause I remember I had school. But my mom's like, yo, obviously, when you coming home? But these times, the youth who I'm there for is not answering the phone, so man's thinking, like, blood, if you don't answer the phone now, I gotta catch train, innit? Boom, mom's onto me. He didn't answer the phone all day, so I missed school, you get it? Then the next day now, my man's come to the yard. When he's come to the yard, I'm at the train station by the time he's already got to the yard. So by the time he's got to the yard, his phone is like, yo, where are you? I'm like, blood, I told you, fam, like, my dad's threatening to break my legs. My mom's, get me? My mom's on a mad thing, like, yo, I need to go home, I got school, you get me? Boom, I never forget, if I'm at the train station, yeah, obviously I thought man was getting paid, like, big dough, innit? Like, man are telling me, yeah, nice to get me, you come home. Like, obviously no one told me a wage, but in my head, man's made like 8 bags in like 3 days or 4 days. So I'm thinking, yo, like, yeah, a bag of this is mine. I'll never forget, you know, mom's like, I went back there now, put 3 bills in my sock, just cause, you know, I just had a feeling like, put 3 bills in my sock and I got 7,000 fucking 700 now. Give it to my mama's counted it. Mama give me £200, you know, fam. Yeah?
2 bills from like nearly 8 bags.
Yeah, I'm like, alright, cool, innit? Boom, I'm just in the car, one on the journey on the way back, pissed off. My man's lecturing me, never leave the house. You left money in the house, you left, blah, blah, blah. Go, whatever, man. Jumped out the car and I went to my yard. Give my mum some pee, bought my little brother a phone, bought myself a BB, and that was it, innit? I thought, fuck this, I ain't never going back to school, fam.
Bro, like, obviously not, how much older was he?
He was a big man, you know. He was like, he was older than I am now, probably like 30.
Mad, and he was...
Yeah, but back then it was different, like, the weren't youths like man's age really, like do not roll like that, you get it? It was more big man. So, but I can't lie, after I left my man, it was like, you know what it is, G, it's like, you get a taste for it, innit, fam? I remember, man, I'm up there, I'm not around none of this bullshit, so mum and dad are arguing, whatever, I ain't hearing none of that, fam. I'm not hearing this madness going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm just doing my own thing, car. They were, you get me, like, it was so mad at home, innit? So I felt like, yo, man's over there, man's making bread. I never forget I had a girl, you get it? I'm like to the girl, yeah, send me a picture like, babes, when I come back, I'm gonna do this. But man had no money after pay. You get me? She's like to me, I thought you're gonna push up, where's all the money? I'm like, don't worry about it, I'm saving. Yeah.
That's mad, bro, that's like early, that's 14, 15,
Yeah,
bro.
10 years ago now, man. Like, yo, that's man, it's come a long way, you get me, fam.
But you see, bro, you see that, like, and like, you see now, bro, like, obviously, like, because I never, like, I never had to do any of them things, bro. So, like, I missed all of that. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, never sold food, never been, like, get me, but
yeah. I
now start to realize, yeah, like, thank God for my mum and my dad, like, that life wasn't an option.
I'm
bro.
telling you,
but
bro.
I think with yours, bro, it almost seems like there was almost a bit of peace.
Yeah, well, man was like, bro. That's why, like, that's exactly what it was, G. Like, when man's OT, like, man's in man's, like, own world, innit, fam? Like, what's going on around me, all that matters right now, like, yeah, like, I love mum and that, fam, but, bro, it's just bare madness going home and that, fam. Like, half the time a man's going home, like, you see, because no one wants my dad there, you know, and the atmosphere is just down, everyone's just down, like, bro, sometimes my dad used to come to my yard, fam, like, boy, son, you should have seen people, like, people were so sad until he left. When he left, everyone used to celebrate and that, you get me? It's one of them ones, fam. Like, I remember, like, man's dad never used to let man play out or nothing like that, and one time man's playing out now. Bro, man, obviously, as soon as man used to see his car come up the road, obviously this is Wolverhampton now, innit? Cause man's got some brethren, like, man's at that age now, start meeting friends, get it? As soon as that car comes up the road, bro, you better run in the yard, you getting beat, fam, you know, like that, G. So it's one of them ones, fam. Like, no one really fucked with my dad still. My dad, you know what it is with my dad, like, I just don't think he knew how to love car. He never had that, innit?
Yeah. It's a cycle, bro. It's a cycle, man. So I was gonna, bro, so when does, because like I said to you before we started, I said I could tell the Nines influence, bro. And the mere fact that you're out on the...
Yeah, I'm Nines on my BB, you get me, fam? You know what's going on, my Blackberry?
So when does the music part start to... Wait, actually, let me go back. So, have you ever had a normal job?
Bro, yeah, imagine this now, so boom. It's like, I moved back in, I stopped going, I went back to my mom's yard after like 2 years, so from year 10 to like first year of college now. So first year of college, I moved back to my mom's now. My mom's like, yo, Mo, come, let's do that. I just want you to do this. Bro, I went to the job now. I didn't ask how much you're getting paid, fam. I went there.
What was the job?
I'm stacking shelves in the corner shop, you get me? I went there because, man, my man's talking about, boom, I'm stacking the shelves. He talks to me like I'm a dickhead, though, you get it? Like, nah, put that over there. Nah, put it in order, like, do that properly. I'm looking at my man, like, I'm like to him, how much am I getting paid? He's like, you get paid like £3 something an hour. I said, I just threw the bags on the floor. I said, Mom, I can't even do this no more. You get me, fam? Went back to OT, you get me, fam?
Right.
Okay, yo.
That fast, man. But wasn't anyone sorry, at that point was like saying, yo, listen, like, I'm sure your mum was probably trying to get you away from it, but there weren't no brethren who were like, yo, bro, like...
Nah, cause like...
Were you the youngest one? Were you the one making the money out of your age group?
Yeah. Like, man's the first, like, when I was doing shit, fam, niggas looking at me like I'm an alien. Like, youths were like, raw, like, you doing that. Man's coming to the block after coming from a shift, niggas are like, raw, like, you get me? So, I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, see, you know how people say, like people are groomed or man, like, nurtured, man, like, this was nothing like that, G. I just thought, yo, it got to a point I just need to make this bread on it, fam. That's it, man. That's it. That's all I knew on it. Literally.
That's mad. What we always say that there's the ups and downs of the streets. Like, it's not all wins.
Nah, bro. I've had more wins out here. No, I've had more losses out here than wins. But the wins that I have are so big, it covers the losses, innit? But I'm telling you, like, obviously, like, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't change some stuff that's happened in man's life, innit? Cause as man's grow older, like, you understand, like, bro, like, some stuff just shouldn't have happened the way it happened, whatnot. But again, like, it's what comes with the road life, innit, fam? Like, it's mad. It's like, I was saying this to my bedroom the other day, like, me chatting to a youth now, telling him don't jump on the road, is like me telling a cracker don't smoke crack. I'm telling you, they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen, G. Like, I could tell a youth all the, like, I'll be chatting to my young G's, I'm like, fam, man's been through this and that. It's like, instead of looking at it like listen, it's like I'm glamorizing it, innit? Like, I've got to that age, like them lot think like, yo, Mo, you did it, so man can do it, innit? I'm trying to show man, bro, that ain't no way, fam, you get me? Because a lot of other men tried it and didn't make it, you know, like that. Like, your look is like the same as a man's look at, yeah.
What kind of, if you can speak on it without making it obvious, what are some of the losses that come with that?
Bro, man, bro, you know what it is, you lose friends. Like, see me, broski, on this, like, I've lost a lot of good friends because of this road thing, innit? Like, good for, like, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, good friends are worth more than money. Because see money, you can always make it back, innit? But you can't always find a good friend.
Facts, yeah.
That's a big fact, you get me? So it's like, I lost friends, I lost money, I lost family members. Still. Because, like, it gets to a point where family members start resenting you, innit? Because, like, man's, like, it starts off love. Then when you say no, it turns to resentment, innit? You know, like that. So, like, at first it's, yeah. Boom, you do it. Then when you can't do it, it's like, raw, like, but you spent that and that. Man start watching you, start see what, do this. So, yeah, I've lost friends, I've lost family, I lost a lot of stuff out here, man. I've lost a lot of stuff out here, you get it, bro? But I've never lost my mind, innit? That's one thing that you can't do out here, you get it? A song called A Girl From Earth, bro, like.
Yeah. The video came out recently, innit?
The video came out yesterday, bro.
That's your friend that's got a baby, innit?
Yeah, my nigga, like, that's like, bro, 90% of the gal out here that are the way they are is because, I'm not gonna lie, their dads, like, they never had a proper home, or their dads, so the dads are just not in their life, you get it? Cause, bro, when man's chatting to half these gal, like, get me, like, obviously I'm not gonna say they're, like, away, but, like, they just move different. Bro, I asked them, like, I asked the girl the other day, I'm chatting to the girl, I'm like, yo, what, do you know your dad? She's like, nah, you know, never met him. That's when it clicked in my head, like, I'm looking at my two youths, like, Nah, I got 2 girls as well, you get it?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at them both like, nah, I need to live my daughter's life, man, because I know how it gets out here when it's like, as he said, innit, like, you see your niece or your goddaughter, like, she got good role models, so that she's not thinking no craziness or doing nothing mad. See, when you haven't got a role model and your mom's not the best of role models, if you ain't got a strong mom and if you haven't got a strong mom, it's hard, man. It's hard out here. Cause I went to school with a youth, his name's Tennille, innit? He used to roll with man, whatever, man. But like when we left school, fam, my man's mom, yo, he wasn't allowed to roll with none of us. The move yard, he done uni, engineering and that. Like, I see my man now, I'm like, yeah, fam, like, yo, man, rate your thing, you get me, fam, like. And then obviously, like, people don't see how I see it, and then I see, like, obviously I remember, you get me, I'm like, yeah, my man's got a strong mom, because he don't know his dad. His dad's not there, but his mom made sure, like, yo, like, this is my son, he's gonna do this, he ain't falling to the streets, innit?
Yeah.
You get me, fam? You got a big committed parent out there, man.
Bro, let's talk about the tune. Like, it's a solid. I remember listening. Bro, do you know, this is mad. Yeah, I kept thinking, what's Urds, bro? Like, when I kept I was thinking, what is? So is that what that's a place in?
Yeah, Urds is from Urds is man's block.
Okay, cool. All makes sense. Yeah.
Urds is man's block still.
So. Yeah, bro. Like, why come out of that video? Because, bro, I've listened to the project. It's a lot of heat, bro. But I realized that, bro, you're telling a lot of stories, bro.
Because you know what it is, G. Like when I was with the label, that man dropped my tape. I wasn't mature in my mind. Like I've been through stuff, but I weren't thinking how I'm thinking now. You get it? So it's like I'm older now, man. Like man's 24 now. You get it, bro? I can't be. I know Mickey Mouse thing, like, and I've been through a lot of real shit. You get it? And see, like man's core audience and man's fans, like they like when I speak the real shit. You get it? Don't get twisted, like, and this is what I deep to, right? Like, yeah, like.
They still love the bullshit.
Yeah,
too.
everyone loves the bullshit, but you know what? I understand this, broski. There's more man that can relate to you being broke, go through it, than more man can relate to you have 100, 200, 300 grand. You get me, my bro? And that's most people out here. Like most people out here, bro, are going through it. So see, when you speak real shit, people take to it more, innit? And that's what I like about. Like I like about me, I can articulate a story and I can make you feel like, raw, you're living how I'm living. You get it?
Yeah, it's descriptive, bro.
Yeah, bro, you get it. And obviously, like as I'm getting older now, like don't get twisted, man's always gonna chat bullshit because man's out here. You get it? But it's like. You have to have content in your music, man. Like I'm done just making music for no reason, just dropping songs with no meaning in it. You get it? Unless like obviously the bullshit, you have to drop one on every other day. But man's music now, I'm just trying to have content. You get me, my bro?
Bro. About specifics, yeah. This whole social media thing, yeah. Like there's things that happen in real life that don't go to the internet, and there's things that happen in real life that go to the internet.
But
bro, I'm saying, bro, like. Just, you say you're mentally strong, yeah? So, bro, like, wins and losses happen at any point, yeah? But, bro, how do you just deal with this whole, like, things get projected on social media, bro? Because that has to mess with a man's mind, bro. Anyone's mind, when it could be anything.
You know, cause I feel like, broski, I went through it early on in my career, like, it's just is what it is, isn't it? Because remember, when man got shot, it went to the blogs. When man got stabbed.
Sorry, bro, you got shot?
Yeah, man got shot. When man got stabbed, it went to the blogs. When man's chain got taken, went to the blood. It's all like, man's always the same, you saying the same things, same thing. So it's like, you know what it is, fam, that, and this is what I say to you, you can have a make or break you on it, fam.
Wait, bro, where did you get shot?
I got shot 18, you know. I got shot before I signed, so that's the mad thing about
I mean, where? I
got shot in my stomach, come on, back. What? Yeah, jolting still.
Did you think you was gonna die?
Nah, you mad, fam. Bro, I'm looking at this, bro. You fuck, I'm gonna die. I'm looking at this mood thinking, nah. Are you mad, fam? Man's about to be a rapper, fam. I'm thinking, nah, I ain't dying, blood. Trust me, bro.
So that was how close was that close to you being signed?
Yeah, so I got shot. Like the real reason why I signed, like, is like this, so boom, man got shot. Man's back's against the wall. Man can't be, like, I'm not making bread how I'm used to making bread. Like, shit ain't working. And boom, the deals come now, so I'm thinking, like, raw, like, you get me, fam? Shit's not working for man. Man can't I can barely walk around. I don't know who to trust, whatnot. Then the deal come, I thought, raw, like, yeah, like, this just makes sense for man now, innit? Like, man can just chill now, you get it? Like, till I heal up and then whatnot, but I still gassed out here after I healed up.
It sounds a bit like 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying, bro.
Yeah, fam, I've been out here still.
Bro, that's man, so shooting, stabbing, chain, and, okay, cool. Well, again, without specifics, bro, what, that's a lot for one person to deal with, bro.
Nah,
what you, bro, like, fam, like, bro, Why? I'm gonna say why are you? Because you talk to someone and say, oh bro, how old are you? 24. Childhood thing, that's not you. Man now, a shooting, a stabbing, the other thing. That bro, that's a lot of energy coming your way, bro.
Bro, a lot, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you, G. Yeah.
Do you know what you put it down to?
You know what it is, G? I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. Like, I said it in my bar, you get it, fam. My mum said we're gonna learn the hard way, innit? And me and one of them brothers, fam, like, obviously, not no more now, I've learned, you get it, but why it's coming up, like, man learned, innit? Like, it's not a joke out here, innit? Obviously, stuff that you do out here, it will always come back to you, innit? It's always will come back to you, innit, fam? So just watch how you're moving proper out here, innit? But yeah, like, all that stuff though, broski, exactly what you just said. Like, my sister tells me go therapy and whatnot, but I tell her, bro, I don't need to go therapy. Like, mentally, fam, man's good on it, fam. I swear down, like, why
not? Why? I mean, I ain't done therapy. I think I need to do it one day, bro. There's certain things I think to myself, like, yeah, do you know what it is, bro? I feel like it just helps you understand why things are the way they are. That's my understanding.
But
like,
you know, see me, like, I'm one of them brothers, broski, like, I feel like I understand why it already is what it is. So me speaking to these counsellors, like, I already know, like, broski, like, I'm a man, yeah, I take accountability for what's going on in man's life, and I know what's in man's control and I know what's not in man's control, innit? Some of the stuff that man's been through, like, it's in man's control, innit? Like, it's not just random youths in man got, get me, or randomly I just got wet, you get it, fam? It's stuff that man's done out here, you get me, my bro?
Yeah, because sometimes it can be a get back.
You get, obviously, come on, bro. Get me, fam. This is what is that, yeah, you get it, bro. Man live to find another day, man's out here, innit? Niggas get shot once, die. Niggas get stabbed once, die. Why is that? Still here, you get it?
I think the stabbing one, but that one sounded crazy, bro. Just being in a club. Bro.
Yeah, you know what it is, bro. It's like, you know what now? You know what it is, GC. After that happened, that's when like industry kind of started like moving weird in man, fam. Cause like, you know what it is. Everywhere man go, there's trouble, innit? Like, that's just how it is. Like, that's how it looks, and that's what it is, innit? Like, after that happened, it was like, bro, I just had to take a seat back, fam. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's when like after I got stabbed, that's when I thought, fuck that, like. Man ain't even do music no more, fam. Like, this is all dead now. Like, get me, fam. Like, get me, then. Once I got better, started mashing bread and man's back out here, innit? Yeah.
Bro, so that, what's I gonna ask you? So, like, your brethren's with us, and he said, like, he was asking me, like, you know, where do I see you going as an artist, innit? Or what do I think you should do? But what do you now think that you need to be doing? Like, because the project's gonna drop after Ramadan.
Yeah.
Right? And you're fat, bro. What's it, 4 years since you dropped a...
Yeah.
Bro, you starve people, bro.
Yeah, I can't lie, like, yeah, you used to give me verbal and that,
Yeah, bro, your fans must be in your DMs. Like, what's going on, bro?
I feel like, you know what it is with me, G? I just need to be more out there, innit? Like, people don't know Mowgs as a person, innit? I just need to be meeting my fans. I need to be going up these, like, I need to be hosting my own shows and stuff like that, going to shows. Just my face needs to be seen more. I need to be communicating with the fans, interacting with them more. You get it? Because my whole career, man's never done that, and people think they know, man. No, sorry, people don't know, man, but man's a cool brother, innit? But people think because I had to see man on YouTube videos and whatnot, like, man's a different thing. Cause I bought to youth the other day. I bought to bare youth. Every youth I've seen, like, bro, you're calm. I'm thinking to myself, bloody, you might think I'm a prick or something, fam. Like, how does it, like, it's how I portray myself on the internet, innit?
What's their opinions like? Do they think what you're like? You're active, you're GM,
man think, yeah, broski, I'm an approachable brother, innit? But on the internet, they don't look at my approachable, innit? So see when I'm chatting to youths and like some youths are like, bro, you're actually calm, you get it? Man kind of come across arrogant in man's music sometimes.
I think for you, what you've gone through, bro, it's not normal. Even on a society base, bro, you'll say, bro, like, 24-year-old guy, you know, what's your lived experience in the UK? And when you're telling them your story, they're thinking, does that really happen?
You know what's mad, broski? Like, man's got a brother from Gambia coming in, he's 16, innit? And like, we was talking about when he's growing up, and I was talking about when I was growing up, and he was like, yo, it's like, you had a harder childhood than I had, cause when them man, obviously when my brothers are over there, like, you know when you go back home, private school, like, if you're patterned over there anyway, you private school, you got nice yards, like, community thing, you get it? England's not like that. See, when you come here and see England, like, England's not how people envision in their head. It's not, like, bro, there's no community, bro. Like, okay, you might have a little community, but realistically, it's not like a back home, innit? Yeah, you see back home, yeah, you get me, bro, so. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a mad 24 years, but bro, I got a lot to say. That's why the mixtape's coming out soon. You can hear my story on it. You know?
We waited so long for the mixtape, right? So in that 4 years, somewhat, there must have been doubts about continuing music then.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. See, this is the real, like, 2021 was rather the year for me that man said, yo, I'm raw gonna do music. Like, I ain't doing nothing now. See, cause like me, bro. See, cause man, like, man's been so focused on other things, fam. Like, I got to a point, fam. Like, oh, man, talk to me about music. I'm like, wow, like, what man on about? Like, you get me, fam? Like, man, talk to me about songs. I'm like, wow, I got something. You get me, fam? But you get me? But 2021, when obviously everything happened in man's life, man sat down. Obviously my other daughter's born now. It's like, man's looking around. It's like, more like, man's well got a chance in this thing, innit? A chance that a lot of men don't have in this life. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, why not just try it, boom, give it all like a full year. A lot of men don't give it a full year, just drop 2 tunes and it's like, oh, it didn't work, it's dead. But they're not really putting in the work. Like, as you said, going out there on the road. Like, man literally have to go on the roads and build this thing. It's kind of, not from scratch, but man need to build man's thing up, because this whole 4 years, man never had a brand. Like, man ain't been building up a brand, man ain't been doing nothing. Man just been dropping singles, fam. Here and there when I like, yo, like, fuck it, man's gonna do a video, shut down the hood or whatnot. You get me, bro? But now it's like,
strategic now, you're trying to
yeah, bro, like, obviously BBR's my brand now, innit? That's what I'm trying to say to you, my Birch Boy record thing, like, I cheat this, like, because the next 5 years of my life, bro, I'm 30 in 5 years, you get it? So the next 5 years of my life, G, need to at least, like,
it's not making sense, isn't it?
Cover the, yeah, you get me, fam? It has to, like, the next 5 years of my life have to make the next 10 years of my life patterned. You get what I'm trying to say? So what I do in the next 5 years of my life, 10 years after that, I should be still proud from the work that I put in for them 5 years. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, that's real. Bro, I'm clocking now and I was thinking, yeah, you came.
Yeah, this is my, yo, if I ain't wearing niggas, yo, listen, I said to my brethren, bro, the only drip you see me in now is a coat and some trainers. This is my thing now, innit, fam?
That part of, like, the next 5 years being important, bro. Like, this is, when you're young, you gotta run that race now, bro.
Yeah, bro, this is it now, bro. This is now when, like, bro, how quick the years have flew. It's crazy, fam. Like, man was raw. 21 fucking Erds boy the other day, you get it? Now man's, I'm with Amaru, you get me? 2022, you know what's going on, the big things.
Bro, when we drop the project there, like, we're gonna have to, are you planning on a tour?
Yeah, 100%.
No, bro, because listen, man, them told me about tours, bro.
Nah, you know what I'm doing?
No tours, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm doing a tour, bro, 100%. And Gov's been getting onto me to announce. Obviously, we're gonna announce after the tape, innit? But this is what I'm saying to you, like, even that, fam, like, man's nervous to see how it's gonna turn out, but it's one of them ones where man have to do it, innit? Cause, like, bro, man's never done a head, like, I didn't even know, like, cool, man's been rapping for so long, but it's like, see when I went Sheffield the other day, and like, the way man I fuck with him over there, like, man's raw, cause man's been so much in the hood doing what I'm doing, man's raw, I forgot, like, raw, people actually fuck with man out here, you get me, my bro, so it's like, I just need to just chase this thing properly, innit, fam, not just on some drop half-hearted thing, like, it has to be 100%.
Bro, you're a person that you're not gonna go unnoticed.
Yeah, 100, yeah, bro, see with man, fam, it's just one, and it's just, like, I'm telling you, my bro, it's just that one step, and then, yeah, niggas are like, yeah, I'm telling you, but when man hear the tape, bro, you're gonna hear that, bro, there's some serious levels on there. Shout out my brother Rimsey, Country Dons, Simba was meant to make it. Obviously, Simba was meant to be on the tape, but I'm gonna keep that song. That song's a banger, I'm gonna keep that song.
Hey, Simba, that's the...
Yeah, the singer Simba.
Bro, he's a lot more talented than people give credit, bro.
Cause see my man,
the label ain't showcasing what he's really got.
No, yeah, like
that's a fact.
See in the studio, yeah, like
proper.
He's a musician, like you know what it is, bro, as well. Like, see, like chilling around him made me realize like more, like there's so much more man can be doing. Like, see when I go link these brothers, fam, it's not like man's linking them and man's feeling like, yeah, man's better than man, what? No, man, it's not. It's like I start learning from man, and it's like raw, like. Yeah, this is what I could start adding to that. I can add, like, take a picture of his sauce, add it to man's sauce, and create a mad thing sauce, you get it? So it's like one of them ones as well, but obviously, like, now, you know how it is, bro, like, I hit man up for features, man, we all weird with man, fam, what's going on, you get it, bro?
Some artists which is acting a bit too sexy.
Yeah, fam, but man don't get it, fam, car, like, obviously, I ain't gonna go into it, car, you know what it is, you know what it is, G? Back in the day, yeah, I used to be like, I used to fuck that, man, but now, like, I understand the game, innit? what might make sense for me might not make sense for you, innit?
Bro, so the game now is a positional play.
Yeah.
It's not about if I like your music. For some it is. For most it's like, if I do this, does it take me here or does it make people think I'm down there?
I think
that's part of the reason where the scene's not flourishing as it could do, because there's certain songs, there's actually songs
because there could be good music.
Yeah,
because there could be good music, like regardless if like, see me, bro, I'm not like that, like, bro, Mum's life, I message random youths I've never spoke to in my life, like, I hear the tune, I'm like, yo, fam, that's hard, like, man, I'm not begging it to try to jump on or nothing, I'm just saying like, bro, that's hard, you get it? Bro, you think youths are doing that? You think man are doing that out here? Man are blanking man out here straight, fam. You know, like that, fam. Man will think music's hard.
The way you're laughing, you know who it is. That's off camera thing.
You know, like that, broski. Man will fucking see a youth's hard and not say nothing to me. I give man, like, I like to give man their flowers, innit?
Yeah.
I like to give man their flowers, bro. Like, fuck it, innit, fam. It's not taking no shine off me, fam. Like, regardless, man's gonna shine. You get it, bro? So it's one of them ones, innit? But I'd say like, hitting an artist now, like, it's long to make, like, it's long to make a tune sometimes, man. Like, even though I feel like, yo, we'd make a banger, you know, but it's like, it's gonna be a headache pattern in the studio, then a day, like, if you flop, man, I'm just gonna hold it in my heart, like, yo, man, flop, man. Yeah, fam, cause like, you get it, bro, but the game is the game at the end of the day. It's, as you said, it's a positional play, innit? If it makes sense, man, I'll do it.
And it's like, bro, the mind controls the actions. Do you get me? And for the way that you're thinking and talking, like, I hope that all the things that you're wanting to come, because it's like, bro, you can't go back to what that was before, bro.
You fam, like, you get me, bro.
That sounds like a nightmare, bro.
Nah, bro, like, man's like, bro, like, man don't like, I see people like, in their head they'll be thinking, yo, I need to fully do this, do that. But in my head it's just like, you know what it is, G, like, it's got to the point in man's life where it's either this or man's going back to that, innit? And I don't want to go back to that, innit? So I'll just run up with this, innit, bro.
Do you see that clear?
Yeah, that's how clear I see it, bro. Bro, listen, fam, man cut past in the hood. I'm seeing niggas that I've been standing outside 5 years ago, still standing the same. I'm thinking, fam, I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't me, fam. Like, man be standing up with niggas that don't even like, talking about niggas that don't even like. You get me, fam? Like, blood, fuck that, fam. Like, bro, I'd rather do my thing, live life, do what you're meant to do, bro, because the hood's a trap in it, bro. And one thing in the hood, like, this is what I used to do, like, see, cause man's doing good compared to, like, bro, man's doing good compared to Bet, like, you get me, fam? So, like, I'd start thinking, like, yeah, I'm doing all right. But see, when I start venturing out and I start bucking man in London and Manny, I'm thinking, yo, I'm doing nothing out here, you get me, fam? But that's when I realized that don't compare, like, you're only gonna grow as big as the tank you're in. Yeah. You get me, bro? And that's when I clocked it, like, yeah, Mo, this is not like I've gone, like, I don't mean to sound arrogant or nothing, but man's bigger than the hood, innit, fam? Like, regardless, like, man's raw bigger than the hood now, fam. Like, it's gone past the hood thing now, you get me, fam? Certain man are gonna feel away when man say that, but guess what? I don't give a fuck, you get me, fam? Because facts is facts, bro. Like, man can't just be standing around on the block no more, fam. Like, man, you get me, fam, man. I ain't done all of this, done everything I've done to just go back there, so yeah, man, my bro, fam. Like, that's how clear I see it, fam.
I think for a lot of my brothers who are artists who are Muslims, bro, like, Ramadan really just helps them get their mind right, innit? It's like, I
was there, like, today I was in the car thinking, yeah, Ramadan's come, I don't need to post nothing all month, like, I'm there, like, yeah, no social anxiety, you get me, fam? Like, yo, I don't need to do nothing, I just sit there and think about how am I gonna execute what I need to execute, bro. You get me, fam? Because, boy, as I said to fam, like, you only get one chance in this thing, and a lot of men think like, yeah, it's always good, like, I can do it, like, if I can do it whenever, but nah, bro, you have to, it's now or never, innit, fam? And that's quicker, a lot of men feel like that in their head. Like, see when man starting, like, man be thinking to themselves, like, and this is a key thing that people do, bro, they feel like, I can't do music until I make money. But me, bro, like, when man was making music, man was broke when I started rapping, you get it? And you just don't even want to start broke. You know, like that, fam. So, like, see with me, bro, you can go on YouTube, Mum's Life, and go see how I looked when I first tried the video till now, you get it? And you'll see, like, yeah, these youths, fam, they be fam, like, there's no story about them no more, there's nothing in it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, fam, like, bro, like, you get me? The first video you ever done is you got a G-Wagon, a Mary, Rolls Royce, dripped out. I'm thinking, like, it's don't get twisted, it's good, but, like, there's no story behind it, innit, fam? You get me, fam? Like, see with man's thing, like, bro, you can see from there to there, fam. Like, you can raw go on YouTube and see, you get me, fam? Man did some bando, paid a nitty one shot to do the video. You get me, fam? Until now you get it, fam. So, you get me, bro? It's mad thing still.
Bro, I think what I'm gonna do, like, I wanna near the tail end of the year, we're gonna double back, bro. When we see how they impacted the
100%,
bro. Because I think it's always good to talk before sometimes things come out. Because then when a lot of the things you're saying will make sense, bro.
Yeah, bro. See, like, see when people see, like, after Ramadan, I'm in go mode in it, bro. Like, there's no breaks in it. Like, forget the other thing, man. It's gonna run with listen. BBR's my brand, innit? That's all I'm trying to build. That's all I'm building now. You get me, my bro? Like,
that's on the when I was copying the thing. It's on. You got your own store in it with the ADA link.
Yeah. Got my own store, the ADA link store. Obviously distribution in it, but like, yeah, man. Big got ADA in it.
Yeah, shout out
to ADA in it.
But yeah, bro. Any last words, bro, to the people, then, bro? And actually, is there anything apart from? Is there any other misconceptions you wanna clear up that people may have about you? Because I don't know what. Like I said, I'm barely on IG like that, bro. But do you know what it is, bro? Do you know? I clock, bro. I think with anybody who's being active, and like I said, bro, Brom's divided.
Yeah, Brom. Like, you see, Brom, broski, like, as I said to you before, like, London's like Atlanta, Brom's like Chicago, innit?
Yeah, I got it.
You get it, my bro. Like, you're not busting, and like, not even you're not busting, like, there's no one together to help build anything. Like, even as I said, London, like, don't get twisted, London's London. There's man that going at it, but it's big enough where certain man that already popping, going out with the other man that are popping, but everyone can still eat and do their thing, innit? Brom's not like that, innit? Brom's not like that, bro. Like everyone hates on each other. Like, yo, like niggas don't even like doing shows in Brom. You get it?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Brom's like, I keep telling man, Brom's a different ball game, innit, fam? Like, Brom's a different. Like Manny, don't get twisted. Manny's cool and that, but Manny's still a calm place. Like, Brom's not like that. That's just a city full of hate, innit?
Because like Brom isn't a place where you usually think I'm just gonna go out there just to cool off and chill.
Yeah, like,
Manny could be like that. You just
man say they go Manny. Yeah, you never hear, cause bro, there's nothing in Brom, bro. P1 knows in Manny now, but there's nothing, bro. There's like 2 studios in Brom, fam.
Really?
2-3 studios, fam. You know, like that, bro. It's like, why is that? Like, to build and to be where you need to be. This is where it's like I made a mistake. Like, see M, like Miss, like see when he boss, he went straight to London, innit? Realistically, man should have followed that pattern because most people that boss, everyone that bosses in Brom, well gets a little name, not even in Brom, but gets a little name, they go straight to London and then they capitalize on it, you get it? Man's thing was, nah, fuck that. I'm staying in Erdington, you get it, fam? Like, I never forget, you see when I got shot, Miss come to see me in the hospital, yeah? Boom, I got shot, he's come to see me in the hospital, bought me some food, he's chatting to me, he's like, yeah, Mo, like, you know, obviously you good now, you get me, you got your music thing, trust me, bro, just run with it, innit, fam? Let's get you, like, let's have 4 free men around you and do your thing. I never forget, fam, I looked at my man and I said, bro, I'm bringing the hood through, fam, you know, like that. Like, man's doing this for the hood, innit, fam, so man's here, innit. And he rather smiled at man, innit. Like, he rather smiled like, yeah, obviously you're learning it. And then that was the end of that, you get it. And now, obviously, a couple of years later on, man, I was with him the other day and I remember the convo and it was like, I understand it now, innit. You see, back when you're young and you're looking at man that are not in the hood, you're thinking, but my man's not out here, blood. My man, what the fuck's my man on? But you don't know how the hood, like, trust me, bro, the hood's the mad place out here, you get it, G. You just have to pattern up on it, fam.
Bro, you're on a different trajectory now, man. So it's time,
come on, bro.
The music's
gonna talk.
And I shout out to you, bro, because even just releasing like videos on your own channel, bro. Like, I know artists have that fear sometimes of releasing.
Bro, that's my guy, bro. Mom's like, yo, I can't lie. Yo, big up my nigga Ix, and he was forcing me, like, I'm telling him, nah, yo, I'm dropping on Jeremy. I don't know if I'm getting no views. You get me? He's like, blood. Fuck that, fam. Like, believe in your own thing, innit? Like, that's a big thing as well. You have to believe in you, innit? Like, you see, my brother, he believes in man fully, but so even that just makes man believe in man's thing even more. You get me? Cause like, raw, like, if you believe in me this much, and I don't believe in my thing this much, like, your something's wrong, innit? Like, I need to be like, and now I can't lie to you, but I believe in my source, innit? Straight like that, innit? Like, yeah, like, don't get twisted. Like, man could have dropped a Jerem, got 1 million views, but obviously, man dropped a tune, I got 400,000 views in 2 weeks, yeah? But the way I see it, it's like 400,000 people have typed in Mowgs. Or like, it's 400,000 people that directly want to see me. If they ain't typed in Mowgs, they just directly want to see me, get it? So now I can start getting the data of who really rocks with man and whatnot and how I'm going to do this thing properly, you get it? That's the biggest thing in this thing, data.
Yeah, bro, and not doubting yourself. And I do feel, and this is not against labels, but I think the label system does make artists doubt and second guess themselves, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You walk in that, they wanted you, then you come in and it's like...
Bro, like, it's like this, you want, like, boom, you want, man. It's like you want to sign someone in football, boom, you sign them, and then someone else comes, star player, they come now, everyone's just talking about them. Like, the person who you signed, you sign at first, he's going to feel away, fam. Yeah. He's going to come on the pitch like, Oh, no one's rating my thing no more. Everyone's talking about, well, let's say the fucking Jamie. You get me, fam? So that's how it is out here, innit, bro? Like, just believe in your thing, innit? Whether or not people like, don't go too, bro. Like, man's been rapping time. I got man, like, I know man look at me sometimes and be like, oh, my man, and whatnot. Man, I say to man, you just don't get the journey, innit? Like, see, if you ain't been on the journey, you won't understand what's going on, innit, fam? But you'll see the result, and then you just have to rate it, innit? It's one of them ones.
I'm gonna leave it there, my broski, man.
That's it, my boy, man.
Get me, man. Like, again, let people know where they can get that. You
Yeah,
know, when we do the
BBR.
interview, I'm gonna put the link in the...
Yeah, bang on. Yo, listen, links in my bio. Instagram, Mowgs97_. Yeah. Yeah, that's it still. Shout out my guy Amaru for having me on it. We're gonna have a next chat end of the year. We'll see what's going on.
Finally got to it, man. Now, shout out, but that's a long drive, bro. Man.
Nah, come on, bro. Appreciate it, fam.
And big up Ike still.
Big up my nigga X. You already know what's going on, yeah? You know what's going on. You're gonna see his face a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, what does X do? What does X do?
X is like, obviously Gosman's manager, but then X is like, you know that, I gotta lie, like,
Day to day?
Yeah. X is with my day to day, he patterns, man, like, and he's that, like, see, Gov, like, sometimes Gov won't say it how X will say it to man, innit? Like, Gov will be like, more thick, blah, blah, blah. X will be like, brother, man, fucking, brother, man, need to be here, pull up outside my yard, make sure I go there, like, man, needing a man like X around, man, still, you get it? Because when you're on the, like, when you're trying to, obviously now, obviously when you're trying to change, you get on top, innit? But, like, when you got someone there that's helping you on the journey with you, fam, again, like, it's a lot easier, innit?
It's important,
bro. It's important, fam. Like, it's important to have a manager, but, like, a day-to-day is even more important. I swear to God, fam. I swear to God.
Gov is busy, man.
Like, bro, if man wait on Gov, bro, I'll be waiting all week, fam. You get me,
Gov
bro?
is
Like,
doing
yo,
them deals, Gov,
yeah,
we know
like,
you.
yo, he's doing his thing.
This, that.
Sports, open up clubs, businesses. My man's, bro, listen, if I never had X, I don't know, Gov went to Dubai for 6 weeks, fam. Cause
the whole pressure could afford it.
Cause I'm saying with that X, I'm saying, I'll be real with you, fam. Like, yo, he just patterned. Obviously, man would have patterned it, but X just made it a lot easier for man, innit?
Yeah, shout out to X, man.
Yeah, but that's it, man, bro. Yeah.
I know, broski. Love
Gang
it.
shit, come on, dude.